Hello, today we'll learn together how to make 3D animation like this in Blender. Let's go. First, we have the environment here. I make this environment in Blender, and if you want it, tell me in the comment. I'll leave it in the description too. But if you wanted to learn how to make it, tell me, I'll make another video on how I made it. Let's go. Now we have our perfume here, and this the environment. First, I'll add a camera. I'll call it camera 1, and I'll make another screen here to see what is the camera watching. And that's it. I'll go to the camera here and I'll increase it to 1 just to focus on my object. I'll go to the camera and increase the focal length like this, fine. And you can lock this lock here and move as you want with your camera. I'll go back again and make this render view to see what happened. This is my first camera. I'll go to timeline here and press Ctrl B so camera 1 is here. I'll get empty and sphere. I'll make it in the same location of our perfume like this, and I'll make parent to it with our camera. This is parent. So now if I move my empty, you see the animation is smooth right now. Let's make now our first shot in our animation. I'll press I here to insert keyframe. I'll go to frame 60 and RZ, make animation like this, and I'll press I again. Now let's see our animation. There is a problem here. The curve of our animation is bezier right now, and I want it to be linear. If I go to Craft Editor here, you see it is bezier. If I press A and T, make it linear. Now if I go back to timeline, now our animation is smooth. It doesn't stop in the end. Now I make my first shot. Now I can add another camera, or I can just this camera, Shift D to make another one, and select our empty and clear the parent. Now this camera is alone, like this. I'll call it camera 2. We can make a collection here for the camera. I'll make it cameras, and I'll search about camera 2. I'll put the camera 1 and the camera 2 in our cameras collection. So now in cameras collection we have the 2 cameras. This camera 2 and camera 1. I'll go to camera 2 to frame 60 and press Ctrl P while I am selecting it on the timeline. So now if I play my animation, this is the first shot and second shot is on camera 2. I'll get another empty and make it like cone here, and I'll put it on the same location. I'll make another parent to it with camera 2, not camera 1. Ctrl P, object keep transform. So if I play, you see it happened. I can scale it like this, move it a little bit like this, and I can make another animation. Let's think which side. In animation, there is nothing right or wrong, just you try to get the best way. So let's say if we want to make it here. And now I think this shot is fine. Make it slowly. Let's go from this side. Yeah, we can make animation like this one. So I'll press I here and I'll go to another frame and press R to make a rotation like this. Now I'll move this to keyframe to be here. I'll press T to make it linear again, and I'll start now my animation. Now you have it. Let's see again. Perfect. Now let's make another shot. Let's select our camera, Shift D again, and we will move the parent as we said. Alt B, clear object keep transform, and make sure this is alone right now. I'll call the camera 3, and I'll go to timeline to frame 127 and Control B. So I have 3 cameras right now. This is the first shot and this is the second one, and let's see what can we do in the third one. Let's get another empty, make it cube right now, make it in the same location, scale it, and select your camera 3 here, and your cube make parent again. Now you can make your animation. Let's make one, I'll tell you how to. Let's scale it away like this, and from this side, but I'll bring the tree in front. I'll tell you now why. What's my idea? Yes, we look like this. Come the tree and it move around it. So now I'll select the cube. If I press I now and go to another frame, I'll select it RZ to be look like this one. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say you have it from here. I can now press I here and go to frame 160 and RZ I like this. And I'll make the 2 here. That's 126, make it 120 and make this one here. And make sure to make it linear. Now if I start my animation, you can see it's look better now with the tree, right? Let's see again. Yeah, it's better right now. Perfect. And the last animation, you can go to GZ like this down. So you can, as you, this is the sea, we make it using ocean animation. And as I told you, if you want this environment, just tell me and I'll make another video for it. Tell me in the comment. Now let's make our last shot using another camera. I'll go to this camera and press Shift D and Alt B to move the parent. I'll call the camera 4 and I'll press Control B here to be on the timeline. Use our animation again, and this camera 4. This animation is a stop here, so we will make our camera here. This is our camera 4 here on GZ. Lock it here, yes. Here is fine. And we will press, I think we can make it GZZ. GZZ, to make it near here and go down. Yeah, this will be good. So this is, we will press I here and go to any frame we want, 250 and GZZ again and go back like this. And make sure to press T and make it linear. Let's see our animation right now. Let's say that's it. The first shot and second one and third one and last one. Thanks for watching us, and if you love it, follow us or subscribe for more videos. Thanks.